Omar the New Era Rosario just fought in Puerto Rico on a local card promoted by Universal Promotions TV. And I guess it was a $14.99 pay-per-view, and I wasn't quite aware of that because like the promotion was kind of just only on Instagram and maybe Twitter. It wasn't really like, if you go to the YouTube channel, really not much was being like amped up there for a while. Like it wasn't clear is what I'm trying to say, right? It wasn't like in places that I would generally look for, schedules. I'm not sure if they reached out to outlets and said, hey, can you push this card? And so Omar Rosario, the New Era, he's a welterweight contender. Used to be promoted by Top Rank back in a few years back. And then I guess after 2 losses, maybe Top Rank lost some actual, I would guess, faith in the kid, right? He's 27 years old now, and I don't know if this title that the Puerto Rico has is the national title, is the Puerto Rican National title. So he's the Puerto Rican National Champion at welterweight. And they said that I don't know if I read that they were revamping it or they were creating it, but either way, is a commemoration of Sixto. I always have an issue pronouncing that name. Escobar, Puerto Rican's first world champion. Puerto Rico's first world champion in the 1930s, bantamweight. I will make a video about him soon. He has a very interesting story. And anyway, so the title belt is based around him. It's commemorating him and his life. And so we're gonna cut real quick. So here is now for me to find anything really of note. Universal TV Promotions there's some advertising on their side. The problem was that it wasn't quite clear, especially for like people like me who are not up to date and are just getting back into Puerto Rican boxing, right, from the island. I didn't realize that the pay-per-view was through a website called Tiquetera.com, which Tiquetera.com sent it to me like if it was I wanted tickets for the fight and I wanted to go live. Not that it was a pay-per-view thing. Also, finding information just about the fight itself is kind of like scarce. If you go to Universal TV Promotions, you don't see right by now any highlights of this commemorative event. Like it's a big deal for the island to have a national champion crown, and you don't see any actual footage of it. Just these like basic pictures. Like even for Omar, you don't really have anything here. So here he is. Well, I can't really blow it up, but holding the title belt after. This is when he won it. This is the night of here. These are not like from the night. And he fought in Pro Box, which he has it pinned there. If it wasn't for that he pinned that Pro Box, I wouldn't have known that he was on Pro Box, right? So let's go to Pro Box real quick. I can't find any highlights of him that are recent, right? So he's 13. I think his actual record is 13, 2 losses, 4 KOs. He doesn't have a lot of power. I think that's why Top Rank opted to move from him. I'm not sure if anybody knows really what's going on behind the scenes with him and everything else. Let me know. I would like to know more about what's going on with his career. Obviously, he's doing well on the island. But aside from that, this is like the only fight that I was able to find. Let me move this logo up here so that way I can control this. I wasn't able to find anything on him. He seems like a very well put together fighter. He puts his punches together properly. He looks a lot smaller than a welterweight, though, to be honest with you. I don't know if BoxRec, because I can't find what weight he actually fought at. Like, I'm not sure what weight he was at, but BoxRec has him as a welterweight. And yeah, they have him as a welterweight. Yeah, they have him as a welterweight. I'm not entirely sure if he's fighting, because he looks small. I mean, he's the right height for a welterweight. But either way, this is all I could find. Like, I couldn't find anything else. Hold on, he knocked this guy out quick. Damn, hold on. Damn, bro. Let me go back. And but yeah, I couldn't find anything on him. I couldn't find anything on his career, any highlight packages or reels. I couldn't find anything. The lack of like promotion. Ooh, good shot. Good shit. Oh man, this guy gave up. That ref just don't like this guy. He ain't even trying to step in to help him at all. He's just, I could see he's not a heavy puncher. You can see by the punches he's throwing. He hurt that guy to the body, and that's how he was able to get him on Woozy Street. Oh, he hit him again to the body. See, that's how he got him. That's how he was able to get him. Yeah, he was just able to tag him to the body. But, he has decent skills. And I would like to see more of him. I mean, especially now that he's, the Puerto Rico's national welterweight champion. But like I said again, me finding this took like some digging. If you YouTube his name, you don't really find anything from like, the closest thing is like a year ago.
And it's like, I don't know if, and it's not through any official channels. It's like other people putting up fights. So I didn't bother checking if the fights were recent, and they would just upload it, or older and uploaded a year ago. Top Ranks, maybe I think goes back 3 to 5 years ago. So, and this one here, I think goes back last year, 2 years. I'm not quite sure. I got to remember what this goes back to. But again, it was hard for me to figure this out. And you would think by now you would have some highlights, because you want to push this situation. You want to be, celebratory of the situation, of this event. And I don't see any of that happening. I'm sure maybe it's because the resources are low and they're not a big promotion. But it doesn't take much, I would think, to take this file and hand it over to an editor and say, hey, break this up into highlights and let's put this on the channel. And now that the pay-per-view is done, I know that Triller has some of their pay-per-views or events. I'm not sure if they were pay-per-view, they were events. I'm not even sure. I just know if you go to Triller, you see some of their Universal promotions on there. But it was kind of like not clear. And anyway, but in any event, I would like to follow this kid's career, but I'm not sure how easy that's going to be, aside from following him on the socials, if they're going to keep putting it behind a paywall and not releasing highlights a day or 2 or 3 after the fight. So, it's going to be pretty hard to follow this kid like that, and any of their prospects really that they have going on in the island. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below if you've seen them before, heard of this event, saw the fight, paid for it. Let me know how it was, how the broadcast was, if you did pay for it. And if you know where to find it, let me know also, or any highlights of it. Anyway, comment down below with that information. I'll see you in the next video, and I'm out. Peace.